Hey, boys and girls. So today we're going to review some facts about time. A lot of these you should already know, hopefully. For example, 60 seconds are in 1 minute. If you don't know that, or many of these, you should memorize them because these are life skills, much like a lot of the stuff that we learned in third grade. You need to know it for the rest of your life, not just a test, and just for a test in third grade. So 60 seconds in 1 minute. Hopefully you already knew that. That means if 2 minutes have gone by, you would double this. 60 plus 60 is 120. So 120 seconds have gone by. If it was a half of a minute, only 30 seconds, half of 60 would have gone by. 60 minutes in 1 hour. So it's the same ratio. For 1 hour, it takes 60 minutes. So 1 hour's gone by, 60 minutes have gone by. 2 hours, 120 minutes. A half an hour, 30 minutes. For hours in 1 day, there's 24 of them. A day starts at 12 o'clock a.m. when you're sleeping at night, 12 o'clock in the morning, which is midnight, and it ticks along 12 hours till lunchtime, which is 12 o'clock p.m. And then another 12 hours comes around for the p.m. So there's 12 hours of a.m., 12 hours of p.m. 12 plus 12 is 24. There's 24 total hours in a day. If you double that, that means 48 hours. So 2 days is 48 hours. There are 7 days in a week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that's 7 days, 1 week. 365 days are in 1 year. Now, this year, 2020, there was actually 366 days. There will be once we're done with the year. That's because every 4 years is a leap year, meaning we get an extra day at the end of February, February 29th. Some people even say, if you ask them how many days in the year, they usually people say 365, but some people say 365 and a fourth. Or you could say 365 and sometimes 366. 52 weeks in 1 year. And 12 months in 1 year also. So if any of these are new to you, memorize them. This one, 52 weeks, I hadn't heard. I don't think I knew when I was in third grade, but that's a good one to know also. Let's see. If I ran for an hour and a half, for how many minutes did I run? Okay, so I like to do these on the number line if possible. So I ran for an hour and a half. How many minutes is this? Well, I know 1 hour, we look back at that chart, equals 60 minutes. So 1 hour, 60 minutes. I ran for one of those hours. So I'll make a mountain for an hour, and I know that's 60. And then I ran a half an hour. I'll do a hill for that. And that would be a half, which is 30 minutes. So I have, after an hour and a half, I have ran 90 minutes. So basically, I'm converting from hours into minutes. Okay. If I waited for 120 minutes in line for a ride at Cedar Point, which I have done before, believe it or not, how many hours did I wait? 120 minutes. How many hours is that? So you have to think there's 60 minutes per hour, right? Equals 1 hour. So 60 minutes per hour. I'm going to, well, let's do 1 hour, and I'll write 60 minutes down here. And then if I waited another hour, well, 60 plus another 60 minutes, how long is that? We know 60 plus 60 is 120, and that's our goal, right? So it ends up being 120 minutes equals 2 hours. Okay. If my video game loaded for 180 seconds, for how many minutes was that? Okay, so every minute is 60 seconds. So we could do something similar to that. only we're at seconds and minutes. So after 60 seconds have gone by, 1 minute has gone by. Did we get to 180 yet? Nope. What about another 60 seconds? That's 120. That's our second minute. Did we get to 180 yet? Nope. So we'll have to maybe tack on another 60 seconds. And if I just skip count by 6, 12, 18, and then times 10 would be 180. So it ends up being 3 minutes, right? That's how long I waited for my video game to load. 3 minutes. Next one. If a basketball game has 4 15-minute quarters, how many hours is this? Okay, 4 15-minute quarters. So it's 15, 15, 15, 15 times 4. So 4 15s. If I added these up and found out how many minutes, then we could see how many hours it is. 15, I know 15 plus 15 is 30. So my next 15 and 15 is also 30. 30 plus 30 equals 60. 60 minutes. So how long is the game? 60 minutes. Well, how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So it's 1 hour. Now, obviously, basketball games, that's the running time. It takes a lot longer to play a basketball game than an hour. But the actual running time is 60 minutes of play. Okay, so these are some things that you need to consider today for your workbook page that you'll be doing. Also, keep in mind when we're multiplying single-digit numbers, like if I was just doing like 7 times like a round number, a friendly number, 7 times 30, you can think about 7 times 3 times the 10, and that would be your answer, 210. So that's another skill when you're multiplying by friendly numbers. You can decompose this into or think of it as like a 3 and a 10, and multiply the 7 times the 3, and then multiply it by the 10. So it's kind of like doing 7 times 3 is 21, and then you just tack a 0 on the end because this is a friendly number. So that's that. Hopefully this helps. You can always come back and take a look at the video when you're done or when you're working. And hopefully it will help you. Have a great day. Good luck.